So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slip.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson rolling to his left. A leap, and he will make the catch. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be an entertaining one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. Bulldozes past him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame, fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shrugs off another. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Jets. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when
we are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 158 yards rushing for him now to this point. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilson. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film. You just flush it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Along